400 items over their limit. That means, among other things, that I cannot receive gifts right now. I can send them, but I cannot receive them. And if you play Pokemon Go, you'll know that that's a large, a large part of the game. It's not okay. It's not. I would say. I guess it's not a major part of the game, but there are quests that require you to send gifts, and also it's a way that you can level your friendship with other people and things like that. So it is an important part of the game. Very it's a very difficult situation. Now you can just delete you can delete items from your bag, but I don't know, it seems yeah, I guess it's just difficult for me to delete hundreds of items from my bags without some sort of remorse. So I just haven't been able to bring myself to do that, and therefore I cannot receive gifts from anyone right now, nor can I spend Pokestops or Pokegems or any of that business. So I'm sort of at a bit of an impasse as far as that is concerned. That being said, I've been using items from my bags, and that has been somewhat helpful. I believe I'm now only 200 items over the limit. It's been many days. Maybe someday I'll be able to receive gifts again. Maybe someday I can continue to complete quests on that game. But that day will not be today, and unlikely that it will be tomorrow or the next day. You know, we'll see. I won't say it's impossible, but it's certainly unlikely. Just like it's unlikely that I'll find a striped red ant. I'm struggling here. Run all over these fields. There should be at least one shiny over here. It's hiding from me. There actually should be two. And it's doing a great job at the hide and seek game. Now you'll notice that Picnic just gained a trade skill level and is now level 10 Craftsman. He had been a level 9 Artisan, so what that means, you know, that was just moments ago. So what that means happened here is that he reached level 9, and then he ran and updated with his trade skill professional fellow, and that leveled him from level 9 to 10. When he spoke to his trade skill professional, that knocked him up to the next level, and he chose to go with the class of Craftsman. I am desperately looking around, hoping that the shiny has spawned inside the centaur camps over here. Now, there is something of interest over here. There's a quest starter. It's right over here. I think I already have it. Oh, I may not. I'm just going to show it to you so that you know where it's at. It's on the map, as you can see. But also ran right by it. Let's see here. Really, I thought... I don't know, I'm losing my mind, that's what I think. See, I thought it was in here. But maybe not. Alright, well, cool. The crew's not just asking if we have guild halls here. Not yet. But we have a guild house.
My hands aren't big enough.
You know, yeah, that's really strange. I really thought that it was inside that building, the quest starter, but you know, it may be because I already did it. Maybe it's not showing up for me. Alright, well, let's see then. In that case, onward and upward. Now, there are a couple of very nasty griffin types that fly around over here. One of them is called Blood Talon, and you need him for the Walruxif quest line these boots were made for, which is a heritage quest. And then the other one is Blood Talon. I really can't remember what Blood Talon is for, other than to torment the poor souls who are trying to peacefully gather in the Griffin Fields. It's definitely part of his job to terrorize the entirety of these fields. The rest of his purpose has been forgotten. Alright, well, complete failure as far as getting shinies in this area. Oh. That's a shame. Ah, well.
And then also, he started to have that line, that little carousel.
Just for fun, we will run along the skeleton alley here, and head back toward the docks. There is a remote chance that I will run across a shiny that I'm able to get to without being attacked by triple up heroics. It could happen. Especially with stealth being a thing. We definitely seem to be low on shinies so far today.
That isn't effective. That honestly doesn't affect his way to counter itself. Yeah, that don't think you want that kind of.
We see that Pekin has logged in. I will check and see if he needs any assistance with anything. On the plus side, the shiny over in this area will have respawned by now. Someone else may already have it, they may not. I guess we'll find out. Well, I may as well head over there. Because if in fact Promenade does spawn, it's very unlikely that the Keen can kill it by himself at level 24. I'm not sure what level Promenade is, but it doesn't seem like that's going to work out very well for him. I think that someone may have gotten to this shiny in this area before I did, or I missed it while doing my run through. Highly possible as well. See if I need to mend anything. I do not need to mend anything, but do I have anybody who will buy anything from me? I don't really see anyone right here. By the way, there are writs that you can get from the, like right here. This gives you writs if you click on it, and then you can turn them in there. I'm not focusing on doing that right now, but if you at any point want to, that's a good spot too. Ah, here's the general good too. So let's see if I have anything I want to sell while I'm in the area on my way by. I don't want to spend a long time staring at the items. So far, it's not looking like I just have any straight up vendor trash that's easy to decide to sell. I could evac to the Commonlands station, basically to the gates of Commonlands, but I don't want to use it right now, just in case the land does spawn and we need to use that evac for life-saving instead. Ah, he's up. Very nice. Went ahead and mentored him on my way over, so that whenever I spawn into there, if he's in a fight, he's still going to get credit for whatever he's fighting. The good news is, too, that since I'm mentored along the way, I should be refilled on my health and power time to get over here. I see that I'm missing some food here. So I will equip some. Because that feels important. So, alright, there is Pekin. And alright, excellent. Okay, so Ramanai is only level 18. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. He's got, with being a healer, we should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Fancy Footwork to increase my defense and parry. Since hopefully, we'll see what happens. I may switch back. I'm gonna get into the group chat, see if it's in there. Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
One more time.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Not really. There's too much noise in here.
Okay. Alright, here we go then. As soon as he becomes unmezzed, I will, yep, just like that. Then I'll start using my, these guys. Fortunately, I have all of my threat reduction on, so I'll turn a little of that off so that our healer doesn't take the hits. Because what we don't need, that's going to knock it off, unfortunately. That was silly of me. Because this is exactly what we don't need when he's getting hit. So, there we go. All is well. Now, if he's just started with the Romanized step, that means there's a little bit of another fight he'll need. Some help with, which will be the runes of Val'marr. He'll need the High Priest of Val'marr. So I'm going to go ahead and start, first of all, checking to see if he's up. And then should be right over here in this area. But anyway, check to see if he's already up. He most likely won't be. So we can begin the process of spawning him. Actually, it occurs to me he's going to have to kill some other guys first. It's alright. It's still a long spawn. Then again, I may not be able to do it by myself either. It's another possibility. Let's give it a shot with a random fallen disciple over here and see how it goes. Well, random duo, I should say, of fallen disciples. I'm going to miss this one while we kill that one. Then we can start on this guy. And that wasn't too bad for him. Alright. I haven't actually tested out my new gear, so I really don't know what the situation is, where I stand. Those were only double up heroics, but there were 2 of them. Should be equivalent to 1 triple up, basically. So the apostle is a healer. I could kill the healer first. Maybe that's what I want to do. As the defender, kill the healer. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. Alright, so let's start with him. And press him. And kill this. That's the goal. And then we'll get the diplomat theoretically. Diplomat, I can't think of the class of the diplomat right now. We don't care about the defender. The defender is, I believe, let's see. Yeah, okay, I was thinking a guardian. I guess it looks like a guardian that has hunker down. And guardians just don't do a whole lot of DPS. And they're very good tanks, not great DPS, so. My Mez is now back up, so I'll Mez the diplomat and kill the apostle. And then we'll get to the diplomatic. I think that went a little bit better. We should check and see what EverQuest is looking like in the meanwhile. We'll go to the group tab, go to Pekin, Commonlands, turn the light. And he needs Ogoff and Gare. Okay. So, we'll head that way. Let's see. They should be Ogoff over here. Yes. And then Gare is there. Now, they don't have to spawn. Saw me dying. Oh. I see. He's coming to my rescue. Ah, somehow I missed seeing that shadow. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, no, I think
Alright, let's see here. Rock is up. Ah, it's Fogo, unfortunately. Alright, I'm gonna invite him to the group. Ah, he's a Shadow Knight, so I'll be able to get out of tanking mode here. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, good news, good news. Looks like he just killed Gare, so we've got Reag is gonna spawn next. Probably, not necessarily. Alright, Reag is up. Or Reag, if we want to call him that. Alright, let's see here. I think I had changed into my defensive stance, and I will change right back out of that. I don't know if you guys can read this, but Roar is saying that with Rom and I, he was running by to go start this quest, saw a named lion, killed it, and then realized it was what he needed for the quest. Sounds about right. Let's see here. Let's see if this fellow has some food and drink and all that business going on. Make sure he's well situated. Looks pretty good. Looks like he's got the handcrafted on. Pretty decent, all things considered. Ah, there we go. Just when we weren't paying any attention. So that was Fogo. Placeholder froglok. Let me have a look at his journal too. Now this guy ought to pop pretty fast, since we had killed him shortly after. Sort. Okay, there he is. I appreciate that he uses the heroic opportunities as well. I've run across a lot of people who don't use them, or they don't know how to use them. And that's unfortunate because heroic opportunities are very useful. They have a lot of different things that they do, and all of the things that they do are good things. So. Alright, it'll be a minute before Fogo spawns, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. What's he talking about? Where? Oh, there he is, down here. Let's see. Okay, rook knot and all that. No, that's not the one. I can't show an orchestrated training ground before. I suppose I'll start attacking it because I don't see a quest. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the quest I was thinking. Oh, that's the one. Alright, Fogo again. Not the one Green and Roar need. Somebody needs the orc language. That's one of those dropped. I know I don't. I don't know if Pekin does. And of course it might be Roar. I don't know anything about his journal. I could find out something about it. Looks like he still needs Vartog. So, yes, that commander in question, that is the dervish commander, is definitely a long spawn. Even if you could just continue dropping his group over and over again, he really just doesn't like to show up there. So if you are ever going out trying to get him, be prepared to settle in. I was alternating between working on spawning him and spawning Romanai at the same time, so I would run from clearing his placeholders to clearing Romanai's placeholders, and then back, wait for that repop, clear them, go clear lions, or, well, in one particular lion, but anyway. Since I'm just standing around anyway, I thought I would have a look at some of the things in my bags here to see if there's anything that I want to throw in my bank, maybe, or... Oh, there they are. Now, our healer is AFK. It should be okay. All right. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Alright, so Gargum also needs this, not this part of the quest, but this quest line. He and I are on the final step, which is, well, it's sort of the final step. It's going into the Bloodskull Valley instance and killing General Droll.
So we're doing Return of the Light.
Well, we're trying to. This fellow Roar is working on the quest line, and Pekin is, of course, also working on the quest line. Pekin still needs.
He's on the part where he has to kill Ramanai, if I remember correctly.
No, Pekin did kill Ramanai now, and
Oh, cool.
so now
So
he.
he's on the High Priest then?
No, he is on the part where he needs to kill Gare. Then he'll be on the High Priest part, but unfortunately, I think he's going to probably get off after we kill Gare because I think he's probably going to bed. So probably he will not get the High Priest tonight. But if we can help roar through it, then perhaps we could give a try to the Bloodskull Valley. Unfortunately, I think that there's Gare.
Oh, cool. Well, you guys can just kill him real quick.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a minute.
Yeah, I got that.
Now, I did forget to mend.
Well, you can do it. Well, okay. How broken are you?
I'm at 60%.
Oh, okay. Well, that should be okay, unless we do, in fact, need to go into Bloodskull Valley, in which case we'll want to mend for that event.
Yeah, because I'll probably die more than once.
Well, I mean, it depends on if we have, if we have a healer. Oh.
Oh yeah, I have to actually jump off of the Griffin. Well, I guess we don't have a healer.
Correct. Which we will not be able to do Bloodskull Valley without a healer for sure.
Yeah, probably not, because it's
No, not much
pretty
probably to
tough.
it. We are not going to be able to with the group that we currently have. But, we'll see what happens between now and then. Okay, he is on the High Priest of Val'marr now.
Cool.
We may not be too far apart in getting here. I think I'm going to do a little fishing while I wait.
Well, the spire is taking a bit.
I guess I could start on this group. Not having the F8 key available on this laptop is very unfortunate sometimes.
I have made it.
Excellent. Wonderful. Need to mentor. On the plus side, with a paladin and a shadow knight, you will have a little bit in the way of healing. It's not going to be phenomenal. Certainly not like having a healer, but better than nothing for sure. Oh, that's is off tanking and which one is really tanking, or if that has yet to be determined. So, I'm going to target through Caregrim for now, and triggering that HO. Well, click on seconding HO after triggers, I should say. I can't get in not that fast enough. So I guess I just have to do it differently until I can. Well, I don't really need any of them to trigger at the moment. It would just make things go a little faster if we had HA going off. There's a group back here of them. Looks like Garogrum is targeting through Roar, or at least he was, so perhaps that's how they've decided to, or not. May as well get this guy. Boy. Snapping mobs. One of the exciting parts of this game. How to spawn mobs on YouTube words. Simply kill things every 7 minutes. Then wait. It's not really so bad though. It could be a lot worse. Oh boy, a Farsi's requisition. I think that one was for Fallen Gate. I didn't look that carefully, but I think so. Suppose any of you want to go and do Bloodskull Valley. Unfortunately, we're still without a showing of the High Priest of Val'marr. There's probably the level 70 warden doesn't need this fight. That's too bad. Didn't get the final pull off on that one that was needed. Ah, there's a repop right there. not too bad of timing. Yeah. There we go. There's a little group of them. Might as well get those. And on the plus side, if you complete some of these HOs, they will put a buff on you that lasts a few minutes. So this can help you. If you're doing things while you're waiting on something to spawn, then even the trash mobs like this can end up being useful because you have some extra buffs on you that you wouldn't have if you didn't have those hanging around. Never mind, they song. Excellent. The place that the High Priest will spawn will be the part up there that we just pulled this. So, just to let you know, that was not the group in question that's going to be the winner for us. We need High Priest of Val'marr. On the plus side, I mean, also, if one of these folks is close to leveling, maybe we can get there before we go into the zone. That broken harness there is the quest starter that has been disappearing from bags whenever you study it. I wonder if I have anything with it right now. It doesn't look like I have a broken harness for a dull wedge, so I can't show you, but that's been the situation. As soon as you look at it, examine it, it does not give you the quest, but it does disappear from the bags. Thus has been my experience for about a week now. Turn the brightness on this thing up a little bit because it is very dark right now. I mean, I know it's supposed to be nighttime in the game, but boy, it is dark. Looks like we have a couple groups at once at the moment. Should be not a problem. Let's say there are multiple waves of mobs in the zone. Now we have range and roar. That's funny. That is a good question. Who is the maintainer? Another good thing about this is that now we have a dirge in the group. That gives another chance for one of us to knock off that HO trigger after one of the fighters started. So, good news. Oh, interesting. So, range is also on this. I was not noticing that. Ooh. Looks like we just needs to speak to Qeynos. Interestingly, Range does not think that he is on this quest, and yet his journal says that he needs to find someone interested in the burned out lightstone, which is the first step after you study the burned out lightstone, after you get the drop from the Lightbringer Wisp to begin this quest. It's funny. Yeah. I'll not argue with him. Unfortunately, yeah, placeholders again. Exactly. Gargrim is hopeful. He's thinking maybe the next spawn is going to be the one we need. I hope he's right, is all I can say, because it can certainly take a while to get the priest to spawn, so I wouldn't hold my breath. Slowly but surely, we churn through the trash to find a High Priest of Val'marr from long and long ago, dead low these many long years. Tormenting still. Even today, though he be but pixels on the screen. It's power there, you know. Garrickram says he got a sizzle, so I suppose the evening and the night has not been wasted, right? He says, fine. Oh, look at that. More mobs. The key to this is patience and consistency. Poor old Roar is losing it over there. Ah, a great slugger. now that's a really good preparatory because honestly, in the zone we're planning to head to, the Bloodspell Valley, it's pretty nasty in there as far as this sort of thing goes. There's definitely a good number of mobs running around. Hopefully, Garrick will gather these all up in his bags and dispose of them properly. I have to use the proper disposal techniques on undying essences, since they are in fact undying. Apparently, that means that that would indicate that they're still alive, right? There's some more in here. May as well grab them out. Ah, and some more yet. Only we needed undying essences. I see that Roar is gathering some from the distant region. Oh my goodness. Way over here. What? What are we doing this for? Keep things exciting, I suppose. May as well, while we wait. Got a couple of different things going on here. Got the meat in the middle. And there we are. Ground forces. Right, well, we have cleared this field, I think, fairly sufficiently. There's these groups here now, though. It's always been a long spawn for the High Priest of Val'marr. I think they shortened the time on live at some point, but I think it's still pretty long even on there. I'm not sure of that. It's been a long time since I did it on live. Garrickam apparently does not know who John Bobbitt is, and his group mates are having a bit of a laugh about that, it seems. I think actually, if they had said Lorena, then he probably would recognize her. I think Lorena was more the more popular of the two as far as people know her as a household name. So there's that, but oh, this is getting better and better. This is what happens when you can't spawn too long. There's a societal devolution that goes on. The minds can no longer handle normal communication. Justice says that it was in 1993, I'm assuming referring to the coronavirus situation. I remember that happening when I was a child, and there were a lot of jokes made about it. I was in elementary at the time. So, for what that's worth, grab these guys out of here and join our crew. Ah, I see. He's just standing up there, hoping to get spawned on, I suppose. haunting the High Priest. Yeah. It didn't work. It's a good thing I didn't really have anything in mind to do specifically this evening or at this point tonight. So, no biggie. Not have committed that, and if I did accidentally do that, there's just so many bodies laying on the floor. They're everywhere. Everything you click is a something to loot over here. Not something you actually want to loot because it's all undying essences. But nonetheless, it's something you do loot. Garagrum had been taking them to the team and putting them into his bags, but I think he may have discontinued that after deleting untold numbers of them. Range says we have them for about 45 more minutes. That's unfortunate, because it may take longer than that. Afraid to hope not, because 45 minutes is quite a chunk of time toward well, after 12 here, after midnight, so I do want to get to bed at some time tonight, so hopefully it will not take 45 minutes for this guy to spawn. Boy, this is unpleasant right here. The amount of space left in my bags, that could definitely look better than it does. Worst case scenario, though, I can delete some of these fish. Huh. Ah, here we are. Another little pop of them. The only group out of all of these groups that we're going, the only ones that are actually important are the ones who stand on top of that tower right over there where War is currently. The other tower and the guys who spawn around these towers aren't important except for just kind of clearing some room. What? May as well grab these from the top of this here wall. And checking my arrow situation. I still have a good number. I don't use a lot on this character. Not exactly a ranged weapon. Being a swashbuckler, no. Of note, this small chest is still here. It makes me wonder, do I already? I do. I already have that. Well, I can just examine it and try to take it, and I bet it won't work. I'm right. It didn't work, and it disappeared from my inventory. Alright, well, we should be going to very soon see another pop at the top of the tower. That's the good news. Whether it will be the group you would like it to be or not is a whole other question. I don't know. This character was created in 2024, though. He says 25 years. That can't be true. Well, they count counting the original EverQuest. Well, let's see, for funsies. Scroll to the bottom. Countage. 7764 days. So, that's interesting. That means that war started pretty much immediately after this, not war. No, yes. Immediately after it came out. Suppose. Or maybe in maybe in EverQuest 1 is when that would have been. Now range, his number would definitely have been EverQuest 1 because that was 1,100 days after mine. So that would have been the beginning of EverQuest 1. Ah. was wondering how that could have been correct. Is signature unlocked tonight for racing around there? Stoked just because he's speaking in so awesome. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. He says, Mr. and I both stayed up all night on launch day of BQ2. Gargrim says, I think I accidentally logged into EQ1 once, but never actually played it. Then Roar says, I don't know if it's nostalgia or what, but MMORPGs just don't hit like the EQ seriously for me. No, I agree. My goodness. Let's see. Range doesn't like WoW, rather. Roar says he's tried WoW, missed the history playing this. Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy 14 rather, and many others. Nothing plays like this to me. Agreed. Garagrim says it wasn't a great experience. Mysticis says this is the only game I've really played seriously. Played for like a month. Wow. And I let them know about my experience using the 10-day pass on WoW back in around 2009. I didn't say much about it. I just said that that's what I did. I will tell you guys, I really didn't have any. I really didn't have any thing that I got out of WoW. There was no draw for me. Not really sure how people become so addicted to it, because to me it was very dull. Roar says this game should give us a break because we're all old now, and it should know that we can't stay up like we used to. Gargrim says, well, I could probably stay up another couple of hours. I'm wondering if they'll make a comment as to the age they assume that he is. So I'm waiting. Roar is on Eastern Standard Time. Scarecrow says it's just like Ramanai all over again. Ramanai spawned faster, he just is feeling that way. Oh man. Got stuck in the muck here. Oh man. These guys are really hoping they'll spawn soon. They're telling me when they have to get up at work and how much time they have left. Oh man. Aurora says after every crappy respawn, I keep telling myself I've made it this far. That's how they get you. Next time is gonna be the big one. I can feel it. That's what they all say. Oh, I suppose we can kill some snokes. Snakes, not snokes. No snokes whatsoever. Only snakes. May as well kill a couple. So why not? So this is what it's like to camp the Priest of Val'marr. High Priest. For the Return of the Light quest in the Commonlands. Pretty exciting. Gotta keep your sense of humor about you for sure. And definitely don't expect anything fast to happen. That is not the way this quest goes. Unless you're extremely lucky. Oh, hey. another status point item for somebody, so, you know, that's something anyway. Ooh, that is not great. That is not the prettiest. Oh. I wonder if the Borderlands cutthroats will work correctly. It is a dropped quest in this zone. Other quests in this zone have been very, very sketchy. In fact, I have 2 of the ones that definitely are broken in my bags right now. At this point, it's looking very likely that, oh wait, no, I've got a spawn here. But, it's looking very likely that we will not be able to do Bloodskill Valley tonight one way or another. It's unfortunate, because a group of 5 would be very nice for the healer. That is a group that could definitely succeed in there. So, unfortunately, I believe what's going to end up happening is these folks are most likely going to run out of time before we get to that point. We'll see. Maybe not. It's not looking promising, though. Probably have another 4 or 5 minutes before it pops up there. And when it does, who knows if it's going to be the High Priest of placeholders. Odds are placeholders. But, you know, it's impossible to say. Diplomat, Apostle, and Defender to take care of him. May as well grab these guys, draw them back. I think it was very nice of these folks to come help out, and neither of them need the updates, and both of them knew that it was likely to be a terrible amount of time before anything eventful happens. A few more of these guys over here. And a few more of these guys here. And they're very good at snaring me. Beargrim said that for a second. He was going to, he thought he saw a star by my name. Which, in this game, a star by the name of one of these fellows means that you have, means that you've not killed them before and gotten a credit for it. So that's also advancement. So you can get a little bit of AA XP basically. All right, my brain hasn't melted yet, so that's good. This is a war of attrition. They're winning so far. This High Priest can just stave off a little bit longer. We may all fall asleep. Possibility. Can't be discounted. Which is tantamount to a retreat, I would say. I'll count it. Ah, another Farsi's requisition. Just what I have been hoping for. No? It's a dang shame right there. There's another little group of 3, a trio. Getting close to time to find out if we're going to get the spawn or not. You're right there at the end of it. It was just rude. Can't be accepted, that sort of treatment. I feel like the next spawn is going to be up there. Not 100% sure. I see that Garricum has decided it is so, because he has gone up there to meet them head on. In the hopes of it being the High Priest of Val'marr. Let's see if that happens or not. Meanwhile, Roar has turned himself into something. Something very, very ugly. Yes. It's a rock creature, certainly. An elemental for sure. Ah. And here we have something that is not the High Priest of Val'marr. It is in fact a group of non-High Priest of Val'marr entities. We could call them the trio that is not Val'marr. especially noteworthy about this is that Pekin did not come along with us because he went to bed, which means that very soon I will very likely be out there trying to spawn this amazing named again. That being said, Pekin tends to be pretty local, so there's a chance that really based on luck alone, we'll come to kill it for him and it'll just be here. It's probably what the High Priest is waiting for, actually. He thought that Pekin was coming, and then Pekin didn't come. And so now he's disappointed, hiding until such time that probably if we all went AFK and say, for instance, we said, oh, well, let's take a bathroom break. We all go. Then he could spawn while we were gone. Especially if we all went and sort of camped out right by his spawn place. Then they would have a chance to either kill us or do significant damage to us before we return. That would be the moment that would be ideal. The least convenient time is the time. If only we had someone very weak in our party, we could send them to camp up there, to just stand there and walk away from their computer. This would encourage Val'marr to come out of hiding. Unfortunately, I don't think any of us are weak enough to be the bait. 4% info level diagram is. Definitely not close. Oh my goodness, placeholders again? How are they up so fast? Or am I just spacing out and not realizing how much time has passed? Doesn't seem like it's been 7 minutes since we did that. Couldn't have been. Sounds like they've got about one more round of spawns in them, and then going to call it, whether it's based or not, which is kind of what I expected, because it is 12:30 in the morning here, and sounds like that means it's probably 1:30 in the morning where Roar is, and so between all of us, it is definitely getting pretty late for all of us. Or, at this point, I suppose it's getting pretty early for all of us. Depending, there's tons and tons of skeletons. And undying essences, because those are definitely pockets. Which, of course, every single thing over here does drop it, so it makes sense that it would be. Uh-oh, now we have an issue, so we'll examine this and it will disappear as expected, so that we have a spot in the bags for something that may not disappear upon inspection. Wow, range is saying goodnight. Well, it was a fun attempt anyway, and hopefully Roar will get his update another time. Hmm. Well, that was an interesting diversion anyway. My my bags are so very full. Well, no, not it. So Garrickam is going to call home and turn in his frog quest. I am going to call home, and I think I'm going to sell some items to various vendors, starting with just a trash merchant, and then going to status point item guys, I think. It's definitely much easier to get over to the Freeport side of things now that I remembered about the spires being active. Can't believe I went around running all the way for who knows how long without remembering about the teleportation spires and realizing that they are now in this game. Now this is one of the trash loot things that is more interesting. It's not just like a skin, right? But basically all this description means here is that it sells for a little bit more money than your average trash. So it says, looted curiosity treasure, a lost application for citizenship. Curiously, this old form appears to be for both Freeport and Qeynos. That's interesting. But we sell it. And then going down, see if I have anything else that's just vendor trash. No, nothing that just screams garbage. So now I'll go over here to this fellow and sell him a status point item because I have enough in my bags to be worth running around and doing this for. Okay. I don't think that I have any status point items of an appropriate level right now to be able to actually add to our guild XP, but it will add to my personal status, which will help me get a crafting table for our guild house. So it's not completely useless to sell them for the status. It also should be increasing my faction with the various guilds. I don't really have any particular need for any amount of faction with any of them specifically, but you know, it never hurts to increase the faction for later when it may come in handy. I'm going to pop over to South Qeynos via the sewers so that I can trade these last grindstone things to the mage tower over there. I don't think that I have anything else to tell him for status match. I'll make sure before I run off. I do not. Alright, and so now I think I will head over to possibly the guild house to throw some things into the depots there. While I was out this time, I didn't even have any need to use these spirit totems or anything else really. It's strange but true. Go grab this shiny real quick, of course. Ah, nice, a spotted blue butterfly. That's a nice one. Stop by the bank real quick. It also occurs to me that I didn't get my jeweler book from the last level, 32 I believe. I didn't check for it in the house depot when I was there earlier, so maybe I can remember to check for it soon. Let's see. And as for things that go into my bank, I think I have a few somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's one of the waters. There they are. Oh, that's, yeah. Okay, excellent. These items aren't useful on this server yet, but I don't know if they will be or not. If they are, it would be as food for first a plant and later on a badger. And you can get various items when you trade those in. Again, I don't know if it's going to be relevant on this server in the slightest, but I'm keeping them just in case. So now I'm going to go over to our guild house and see if there's a level 32 jewelry book in there that I can take for this character. Okay, there is not one. There are some cool ones in there, but not that one. So now I'm going to deposit some things into these receptacles here. None of those things. I like those things. But these things, for sure. I want to try something with these coins. We'll see if it works or not. Better sort my bags. Make it easy to not get anything lost. Alright, so he wants 2 earrings and a bracelet. Palladium hoop, that's what they're called. So make sure that this looks right. It does look right. Okay, now I shall go into my crafting gear. And then go to my trade skill book. My knowledge book, that is. So he needs 2 earrings. Oh, I don't have any dull black coal on my person. But of course, right?
Please tell me you're not trying to get a loan with livestock collateral.
There it is. Okay. Now we need the dull black coal. And I'll just take that much of it. Alright, let's try this again. We need a palladium hoop. At some point, I probably need to make a little bit of jewelry for myself. I haven't bothered to yet, but I probably should. Okay, there's one palladium hoop down. Now for palladium hoop number 2. Okay, 2 of those and a bracelet, he says. That would be a bangle, I'm sure. That looks correct. You ready? Alright. That looks good. So, we can go and hand these over to Gargum. Alright, now dump in some harvest tools. And the bags are already looking so much better. Sort. Haha, I have almost a full bag open. And that's without even going to the broker. But I think I am going to go ahead and call it a night, guys. Or I'll call it a morning, I suppose, for now. I will be back in, some unreasonably short number of hours, all things considered. And I'll see you all later. Have a good night.